funny I've moved into such a preparedness state out here. What are you doing? Are you ready? It's gonna be one of your favorite days of the year. This is gonna be all white and fluffy, and you're gonna play in it, huh? You know how amazing that looks?
How amazing.
Babs makes this homemade hot chocolate that just chef's kiss. When you're not on 75 hard, if you sprinkle a little moonshine in there, peppermint moonshine.
Peppermint moonshine.
Warms you right up, but this will do for right now. Alright. So that's ready. That's ready. Learned my lesson over the past few years. When it snows, the power goes out where we are at. It's a rural area, right? It's almost 50-50 that's gonna go out. So, years past, I've never, like, you know, the generator's always been covered and we just go out. You go out here and then there's 6 inches of snow. You gotta dig out off of it. You gotta put the core. I'm doing that all ahead of time. So, we got it plugged into the house. It's ready to go. Built this little makeshift shelter for right now. I had this stuff from the old coffee trailer. It's like this, it protects walls from moisture and stuff, so that should do just fine for the snow. Just rather than burning a bunch of the roofing metal that we have, just use that junk so I don't have to worry about using anything I might actually need later. So the ice skating rink, pond, whatever you want to call it, it's not even nothing. We're trying to make it a frozen pond, I guess. It worked, except it's not level. I mean, that looked like the most level part of this hill that we live on. It wasn't. All the water just went to the corner like we thought, but it did freeze. It froze perfectly last night. So if this had all been one massive thing of water that had froze overnight, we would have been money. And then given the snow that's coming in the next 3 days and the freezing negative temps that are coming, we would have been sitting pretty. But we're not, because all of our water comes down here to the end. So I cut the stakes, kind of check some areas up there. We're gonna try to move it, I think. Look at, there's still a good piece of ice is in here. Look at this. There's still ice. Like, it froze good, but it's just like I said, it's slanted. So we're gonna try to move it up there. I think the 4 of us can do it. 1 on each end and then 1 in the middle on each side. I think we'll be all right. We'll get it moved up here. Try part 2 and we'll fill it up today so that way it kind of does its thing overnight and then it's ready when it snows. And I think Wednesday's supposed to be -2 with the wind chill. So it's gonna be cold. There's gonna be no problem with freezing. It's gonna happen. We just gotta find a flat spot, which I think that might work. Tried the 8-foot level on it. It looks, I mean, I guess, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of hard when you live on a hill.
Put one on each side of the joint.
All right, we're already doing better than we were down there. We're not completely flat. This is gonna be a high side down here. That's, well, water's not necessarily, I mean, it is kind of going down there, but there's pockets and where it's collecting. So we may be okay. As long as we get enough of a layer, I think, once we get snow and everything else involved, we might be okay. There's nowhere to go. But Babs was over here looking at the garden boxes. Our garlic is already sprouting up that we planted. We planted this probably in October, I think. Covered it with leaves and a bunch of other compost stuff, and they're already popping up. But as you can see, there's no leaves there to protect it anymore. So we'll throw some leaves down really quick. I got these things all fell apart because this is all recycled wood. We're gonna build some really good ones. I think we'll use some cedar, put some actual effort and money into these things because they just do so well for us. So I don't know, but I can't believe this is already popping up. Oh, look at that. Now that is what I'm talking about. We're a little bit better. I mean, obviously this side's really high, but there's enough here. Like, we could work with this. Now we just really need it to freeze. That's gonna be the issue, is that much more water freezing, because this is a little thick down here. I put it up, raise it up so we can make it level. We're gonna have to see if this holds. It might not hold. It might just rip and all the water goes kaput, but it looks better, right? What do you think? You gonna go ice skate? Again, I wish we had something to actually ice skate with. Like, if they had all ice skates, it'd be kind of cool. But again, it's a good little test. We'll just try it out. See if we could do this again next year. We need to go run to Uncle's. We need to grab some hay for Pig, just to make sure she's got enough in there. We don't have to worry about her then. So we'll go do that. Hey, we've been over this before. That is not for you to eat. This is your bedding for you to stay warm, girl. This is for you to stay warm. You're gonna freeze if you eat it all, okay? All right, look at that. If I'm ever remembered by something, that's one thing I miss about having like little ones too. It's like, I just want to be remembered. We like to have fun. Like, never stop having fun. Like, whether my little nieces and nephews actually use that thing and that thing freezes, it's worth a shot. You should see how much fun they're gonna have if it does. I got this little thing from when we shot the pumpkin. I'm gonna use it as a snow meter. Put some markers on there just to see how much we get, because it's a good flat surface, wide open. You always want to measure from a wide open area, flat surface. That'll give you your best reading on how much snow you've got. So I'm gonna mark this really quick and then finish everything else up. Yeah, flat surface. We got all of our numbers. We'll see. It's not gonna break the board. We can get measurements all around. We got plenty of flat surface. See how it goes. I want to see how much snow we get. So it's dropped down to about 34 now. It's snowing in Nashville. You can tell we obviously got cloud cover. Glad we got that second workout in outside done. The next 2-3 days is gonna be, who knows what's gonna happen. 75 hard, test you in the outdoor elements. We're gonna be tested with who knows how much snow we get. So we'll see. Maybe we'll make it, maybe we won't. Added the red light for the chickens. They can tolerate cold very good. Very good compared to what you might think. You know, obviously the feathers and everything, they plump up and they do good. So the only thing I do is I cover this outside part just from the wind. Wind can kill them. So the wind is what could get them, if anything. So wind chill on Wednesday is supposed to be down to -10 maybe. So we covered that up. I put the red light just in case. They can go inside there if they want. Obviously Pig, we had her covered earlier. She's just been eating. She's gonna gain about 10 pounds in the next 3 days because she's just gonna eat all of her bedding. And hey, that's nature. You wanna eat your bedding, not have bedding? You can see what happens to you. Got the cars pointed out just in case you gotta get out. It makes it easier too. You don't have to worry about backing out and going out. You just pull straight out. Just small things when it comes to snow. It's just easier to deal with and be prepared. Got the Jeep out just in case we want to go have some fun. I know Eric would want to have fun in that thing if he were still around. So we got that out for him. We're gonna go cruise. Windshield is protected. We got to go to the gym in the morning tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Got the windshield covered though, just in case. Like I said, everything's just preparedness. You don't know what it's gonna throw at you. It says a winter storm warning, up to 8 inches. Who knows? Rather be prepared, right? Got the yard all picked up. All the dog toys are away. It's good. We're prepared. I love being prepared. I just like having that just in the back of my mind. I'm good to go. Throw at me what you will. We will do just fine. Can barely see it, but there's flurries. It's 8:20. The flurries have started. It's already snowing in Nashville like crazy. We're watching Reed right now. Yeah, you can't really see him in that light yet. It's coming. It's coming. We'll keep you updated.